I believe in the power of learning, and so does Smart Deal Academy. This incredible nonprofit serving the greater Charlotte area is changing lives through personalized tutoring, homeschool teaching, and enrichment classes for students of all ages. From pre-K phonics to private music and Spanish lessons, Smart Deal creates a safe, joyful space where kids grow in confidence and curiosity. This work only happens because of generous donations from those who believe every student deserves a chance to thrive. Every dollar fuels one-on-one support, creative programming, and the kind of encouragement that sticks with a child for life. Be a part of that impact by visiting smartdeal.com and make a tax-deductible donation today. Let's build a brighter future together.
Make your day richer than it was before. Got some good times knocking upon your front door.
Well, Hilary, thanks for being here.
Thank you thank you for inviting me. How about that?
Of course. You have lived quite a life.
Yeah, it's been quite the adventure if I look at it that way. Boy.
Do you ever sit and think about, I mean, you're writing kind of a book about it, so yes.
Yeah.
But do you ever wake up and go, oh my gosh, the things I've been able to do, the life I've led, like, do you sit and reflect on that often, or do you just go, what's next?
Oh no, I actually do, and I'm in gratitude every morning. I have like I have my set what I do in the morning before I even leave my bed.
Yeah.
I try to put my feet in the, stretch my toes and go, thank you for these sheets, boy. What a thank you. And I refer it to God because I'm not God. Sometimes I think I am. That's when I'm like, uh-oh, large and in charge. God, I'm on turbo. But I get to go, wow, what a great life. And I look back and if I drive in the rearview mirror, as I say, I crash.
Yeah.
So I can only take a glimpse of my past and go, wow, that was great. Or wow, that taught me a lot. Or whoa, that was a shitty time. But it's like, I call my life like a soup. I have this huge cauldron. I've got everything in it. I've got my teenage years, my childhood, the pain, the trauma, the deaths, the overdoses, the marriages. I've had a few. I'm like, I always say to them, I'm on number 4, by the way, and don't judge me. I turn my cars in every 10 years.
Does your current husband know that?
Oh, he laughs. He's
okay.
like,
okay, good.
I said, yeah, I'll be dead by the time 10 years comes. But, I have to look at this cauldron and sometimes I have to put, the old burnout engine in it. And, everything that goes in it makes this soup called Hilary. And if I didn't have all these stuff go on, you know what? I really like who I've become. I'm so grateful for the woman that is sitting in front of you. I like myself. I don't go, it's not like that I'm in love with me because, I like the character that I've been able to give up to rebuild and to build.
Isn't it interesting that when you say that you really like yourself or you're proud of yourself or you start to brag on yourself, that I don't even know where this conversation is going to go now, but that you automatically have to like justify that and go, well, I don't mean that I'm like, that you can't just be proud of who you are. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, it's weird because we live in such a duality life. Good, bad, black, white, straight, gay, happy, sad. Everything is, but I like to be in the gray zone, aka gray zone. I try to stay in, I really like myself. And there are times I don't. Like, I'm okay with not being really high or really low.
Yeah.
We live in a pendulum where it's like, oh my God, my life's amazing. I have to really pause when I get like that because I have to go pull back because the fall will be very great. So I'm learning to say, you know what, I really like I like myself. I'm not, oh my God, I love you, Hilary, so much. Because then I can't see myself. But looking and go, yeah, I've made some really great decisions. I've made some really, really bad decisions. And those are the times I go, oopsie, I'm
Yeah.
jealous of myself. Like, oh my God, turbo. And I name that person. I'm Hillary, but I call her Helga.
That's
Helga
so
makes
smart. Yeah.
decisions. And I got to be friends with, they say,
Mm,
what you resist persists, what you hate you keep.
yeah.
Have to say, you know what? Helga's a little cray cray, but I love her anyway. She's needed.
Mhm.
When I need her, she comes barreling through.
I mean,
So,
you've been working, living
mhm.
a life since you were 5?
Yes, I have. Yeah. I don't know what it's like not to work.
Yeah. How
Yeah.
does it well, how did you and you've gone through I wanna talk I have so much to talk to you about, and we have, like, 5 minutes left. But,
Yes.
I mean, you started working at 5 as the voice of Sally Brown in the Peanuts cartoons.
Yes. Yes. Thanksgiving.
Was
Yeah.
as a 4-year-old, was that your goal in life, was to be
Who knows? You kind of wonder, buckle up. Who knows where you're going? And that
Mhm.
was, I didn't want to be an actor as a kid. You want to be a
Mm.
kid. I got, family of 7 kids. I just want to be normal. I want to go to
Yeah.
school. I don't want to be schlepping to interviews. And so, but I learned how to suit up and show up. I learned a really basic good thing. And the flip side is bad. I learned to put a mask on and
Mm.
everything's fine. And that
Mhm.
really killed me.
Mhm.
So in my other parts of my life, I've learned to dismantle my mask and not be okay some days and say, you know what, I'm not feeling great, but I can't let my feelings be my facts. I have to acknowledge them and then put the next foots forward. So it's almost like I've had to reparent myself instead of
Yeah.
being in front of the camera. And then I've gone behind the camera and like you said, I went from being an actor being a runaway, being a delinquent, being a convict, being a waitress to an LVN to, I went to art school. I went to film school. I've been a masseuse. I wanted to be a chiropractor. I have a hope chest, I call it.
Mm.
And I have found so many delightful, exciting things in my own hope chest. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
I really believe that when you're a kid, you think you're supposed to be one thing. What are you going to
Mhm.
be? A doctor, a lawyer, a fireman. What if you gave yourself the gift of opening up your own personal hope chest? I think that God gives us a whole bunch of desires and pick something else out and take a
Yeah.
risk and go, oh, I like drawing. I like painting. Maybe I'll become an artist. Oh, maybe I like talking to people. I work in customer service. I love talking to people. So I've taken my hope joys and I've passed them on. And because of that, I've had a plethora of different careers. Judgment, you can judge me. I don't care. You can't hurt the girl that's already dead, so to speak.
Mhm.
I can beat myself up way better than you do. So
Yeah,
don't.
you can, yeah.
So, I mean, I look at my life differently. I think, wow, how blessed am I to be able to have given myself an opportunity to see other things in life.
How long did it take you to get to that point where you do love yourself, where you are proud of yourself, where you are because I think when you go and you decide to do something new or try something new, it's sometimes if you leave something behind, then you're think of yourself as a failure, that didn't work, I didn't take it. But I mean,
I started to examine who was telling me I was a failure.
mm,
Like, was it me? I wasn't really telling myself that. I was living on the outside. Oh, they think I'm a failure, so I must be a failure.
mhm,
So I started, when I was 16 years old, I ran away from home at actually 13, 14, 15. Eventually, I left home at 15 and I lived in a warehouse in North Long Beach, Compton.
wow.
And I had to leave at 6 a.m. This is like Charlie Brown's Sisters now, ghetto. Oh, yay, white 14. So I went ahead and I, I was living with this guy because are you my daddy? He was going to be Captain Save-A-Ho. Please
Mhm,
rescue me because I don't know how to take care of myself. And one day he said to me, Hillary, you have your funnel on backwards. And I thought, funnel on backwards? What does that mean? And I looked at a funnel and I thought, wow, I was so focused on when I get there, I'll be happy. What you say is who I am. What I think doesn't matter. Am I good now? Do you love me now? Am I pretty enough? Am I smart enough? Because I'm focusing on you.
Mhm.
And I turned my funnel around. It became a process where I started to see if I don't like what my life looks like on the outside and it looks like a shit show. I hope it's okay I cuss because
Go
I,
for it.
okay, good. A shit show, that means whatever's on the outside is a reflection of what's going on the inside.
Yeah.
So now I can if I can take responsibility for how bad my life is, maybe I can take responsibility to start creating a really great life. So I started being gentle with myself.
Mm.
And I started with the basics. I call that I'm a keynote speaker and I talk about no longer leading with your wound. Well, there's the triangle of trauma is either you're a controller or people pleaser or you're a loner. And I was a people pleaser. I went to a loner and then I started trying to control, manage, and direct everything outside of me to make me feel safe until I realized that in the middle of that triangle is me. What am I going to do about that? So, when you're a kid, remember when your mom used to say, "Oh, honey, are you tired? Does my boy need a nap? Does Rick
Mhm.
need a nap, honey? Oh, you want some water? You want to go outside and play?" The fundamental kindergarten crap is so important. My seeing, tasting, touching, hearing, smelling. Once I started stabilizing myself, then I felt safe. And then I could start saying, wow, this guy's not a really great guy for me. I think I picked him. I'm the one who keeps picking him. Maybe if I said no next time, and then I start getting a community where I say, can you help me like be accountable? And then by doing that, I start falling in love with myself and I start valuing not my outside life, my inside life.
Mhm.
My inside life has got to be the most important life ever. Not my living, my life. So
Yeah.
start valuing it. And then I start liking myself like, wow, I did good today. I really had a calm day. Gosh, you know what? It's beautiful outside. All of a sudden, I start seeing outside of my mayhem
Mhm.
because I'm calmer. When you got that little nap when you were 5 and 6 years old, it was like, are you better? Yeah, I love you so much, mommy. I love you so much, daddy. Before it was like, I hate you and want to kill you and put needles in your eyes, mom, because I'm tired. But my responsibility is to stabilize myself. And when that
Yeah.
happens, my life blossoms. And then I can see what's in my hope chest. I go, oh my God. I remember I went to a graphic art school. I had a mentor who was like, go to school. She kept saying, pick one thing. And I thought, but I don't like just one thing. What's wrong with me?
Mhm.
I made a decision to go, it's okay. You like more things. Lucky you. I started turning my funnel around, seeing it
Yeah.
differently. Lucky me. And so when I was in my last year of graphic arts and I had to be really neat and tidy, I'm not. I'm kind of like a flower, like my pollen's going everywhere. And I said, I took a live new drawing class, and I was like, oh my God, I'm a fine artist. I'm not, and I didn't finish. And I allowed myself not to finish
Wow.
because I was complete. Just because you thought I wasn't complete doesn't mean I was complete. And from there, I went to film school. So who knows where the direction is?
Yeah.
As I honor and I stabilize myself, then all of a sudden doors open. And you're like, oh, can I walk? Oh, I'm going to walk through. So
Mm. You're giving me goosebumps. I love you so much.
that's
Um, I want to know when your book's coming out. I feel
oh, God,
like
you and me both. Get in line, baby. So, so I have written a memoir called Peanuts to Percocet, Notes on a
Mhm.
Hollywood Childhood. It's been a couple here misses where it was getting published. They pulled it apart. It was going to be a movie. It pulled it. A lot of things I've just had to pause and go, all right, God, not time. Everything's timing.
Yeah.
And when I force a solution, my life falls apart. So I just like, okay. So now I'm in the process of looking for a publisher. I've written 2 children's books,
I know.
which is about being different and honoring it and being okay with just being different and not becoming like your next door neighbor, because I'm a little different. And I wrote it with my brother who unfortunately passed from AIDS, and he was different and we were both different and we didn't care. He lived his
Mhm.
life. We were love. We loved each other. So
Yeah.
we showing you to be okay with being different. Um, and I have a couple books that I keep writing. I don't know. It's just funneling through me. I'm like, all right, I'm passing it on. So,
I love that you're not fighting it. Like when it comes, you're like, let's do
all
this.
right, I'm in.
Yeah.
Pull up, Buttercup. Here we go
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. Well, I hope one that you come back when Peanuts to Percocet comes out. But I like your children's books. I
Yes.
was just talking to someone who has a children's album of music,
Oh,
and they're the themes of loving yourself and all like kindness. And I was like, this is should be for adults. Like adults need, I
yes.
think, to go back to that time too and remind themselves. So I
They need
love that it's a
to.
children's book, but the parents have to read it and maybe take some of that in too.
Well, that's the beauty of writing a children's book. I'm actually in a
Mhm.
class right now. I'm going to write some more. Just why not? Why
Yeah.
not? Why not? But I have, I'm a keynote speaker, so I do motivational speaking. I have courses. I'm a coach. So I'm just my life is open to share and to give and to show you how to tap into that unsurpassable like resource. There's so
Yeah.
much out there in you.
Mm. What's the best way that people can connect with you and out there in the world?
Well, you can get me on my website, hilarybowers.com.
Okay.
You can also book hilarypowers.live. You can set up and we can talk for half an hour. We can chit chat, see where you want to go, and I'm on LinkedIn and Facebook, blah, blah, the
Yeah.
usual, and TikTok, Instagram. I'm trying to be like you young kids. Okay.
Listen, you're talking to the wrong. I hope you're talking to them out there because it's not me in here of the young
I am.
kids.
You
I don't
guys
know
are
what I'm doing.
amazing. I just want to say, God bless you.
Yeah.
Have you've conquered the internet? It's okay. I'm an old
Yeah.
dog, and I'm open to learn. My mind is
Exactly.
open to receive different information.
What do you love most about your life right now?
Um, what do I love? I love opportunities. I love knowing that I get to share everything that all the pain and trauma I've been through.
Mhm.
I love having an opportunity to share with other people to get them through it, not to rescue them. You don't want to rescue. You want to learn how to guide yourself. And I love sharing how I've spent so much money on therapy. And I'm like, I want to give it away. I could give it away in like an hour that you're going to spend $20,000 doing it. It's like
Yeah.
I just want to share and give. And before I die, my legacy is look at where she came from. Damn, girl, she's come. And I want you to be able to say the same thing. So
Yeah.
that's
That'll be the title of this episode is Damn Girl.
damn, girl.
Damn Girl. Before we leave today, will you play a game with me?
I would love to. Can I put my glasses on? I'm going to put my
Abs-
smart glasses.
Absolutely. The name of the
I
game
got
is,
smart glasses too.
is Voice It or Lose It, okay?
Okay.
Like we said, you have children's books. They're called Zach the Yak and Zach and Tack Are Back.
Yes. Yes.
Both available wherever you get books. And then Peanuts to Percocet coming soon.
Soon.
All right. So if you get 3 out of 5, our entire non-existent studio audience gets a copy of one of your books, okay? Now, I'm going to give you a prompt.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And and you, as the wonderful actress that you are,
Mm-hmm.
have to follow the prompt. You have to get 3 out of 5, and you can pass if you don't want to do one.
Okay.
Ready?
I guess so. Let's go.
Voice it or lose it. Laugh like a mischievous squirrel.
That
That is definitely 1 point. 1 point.
That was embarrassing. Also,
Say I love you as a robot with a glitch.
uh, 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 love you.
Perfect. Number 2. Okay, one more, and the entire audience. I see them. They're all on the edge of their seats, and they can't wait.
I can.
Say, oh no. Say I'm the boss now as a talking dog. It's the final question. It's correct. That is correct. That is the correct answer, Hilary. That is perfect. Everyone in the audience.
Pull it in my head. Thank you.
That was great. It was perfect. People will love it, and they're all going to love the books that they're getting here in the audience.
You're awesome, guys.
Thank you for being here and for telling your story and for just being you. I think you're amazing.
You're awesome. Thank you for inviting me. This was fun. It was playful, and you know what? Life's supposed to be fun and playful.
Yeah, exactly. Come back anytime.
I'd love to. Invite me.
Good. Good.
Have
You have the link. Just whenever you're bored, just click on it. I'll probably just be sitting here.
I'm back.
Exactly.
Helga's here today. No, just
I want her next time, maybe.
oh, hell no.